baby. That's mama's baby. Yeah. Oh, you get. Oh, my leg's starting to shake now. Oh, my leg is shaking, City. Oh, my leg is shaking, City. What's up, Bazzle babes? It's your girl Joy back with another video. Thank you for tuning in to my chaos, because you know my life is not perfect. Maybe yours is, but mine isn't, honey. So anyway, if this is your first time tuning into my chaos, welcome, welcome, welcome. And make sure you hit the subscribe, like, leave a comment, because when you do comment, I do comment back. And if I don't, I'm always gonna leave a heart. But in most cases, I do comment back. So thank you for that. And make sure you hit your post notifications so you know the next time I upload a video. So as you can tell from the title, the toughest part, what is the toughest part for being a single mom of 3 teenagers? I think my teenagers are pretty good kids. Overall, they're great kids. I don't really have too many issues, behavioral issues with them. Attitudes, yes. Wanting everything under the sun, yes. But I would say for me, the most frustrating part is doing everything by myself. Not sharing the responsibility of raising 3 teenagers, the financial responsibility, being able to divide my body into 2 places. My son won't leave the house, but the girls, they're very active. Not being able to be 2 places at one time, so they have that support if they're doing sports or something, activity at school. You know, it's hard to be there for them, especially if their events overlap. So sometimes I might miss an event while the other, you know, doesn't have support, and sometimes that's disheartening. Sometimes they're unable to do certain things because I can't afford it, because I don't get financial help with the kids. But I try not to dwell. It makes me angry, but I try not to dwell on that. I didn't say I do what I do. I try. Boop, boop, boop. So sometimes I have to say no to certain things that they want to do that I can't do. We don't go on vacation, so I try to do little day trips with them when time permits. Christmas is usually stressful, so I just do the best I can. And sometimes teenagers don't always understand that you can't do certain things for them, and so that's something that I struggle with, not being able to do certain things with them. And you know, their friends going on these fabulous trips, so I try to give them as much of my time as I can, you know. So they'll come to my room, jump on my bed, you know, I try to hug them and stuff. My son is more of a loner. He's a gamer, but I think the toughest part for me is the financial stress, and not having enough time. I think that's tough. And my biggest frustration is chores. You know, and then sometimes as a single mom, I get tired of complaining about the same things over and over. I get tired of being that tough guy. I get tired of being the bad guy. Or I get tired of just saying whatever, I'm going to bed, and being the weak guy. So sometimes I'm weak because I'm just exhausted. Sometimes I'm the most hated person in the world because I said no or whatever. So, you know, I get tired of it all being on me. Sometimes I feel like the weight of life is on my shoulders, and the kids want everything just from me. And sometimes it's hard because there's nobody there for me. So it's always, you know, have you ever read that book, The Giving Tree? I kind of feel like the giving tree, and I have no more leaves, and I'm close to being down to the stump. It's like I'm being depleted so much that I almost have nothing else left to give. I'm not down to the stump yet, but all my leaves are gone. So the branches and stuff are being cut off just to keep the kids with their basic needs and some of their wants, okay? and not having anything for myself, even if it's just time. I don't get that. So, you know, so I feel like the giving tree, and kids don't see that sometimes the single parent also needs that replenishing, but they don't see that. They just see what they can take and what their needs. They only see that. And I think that's tough. You may have some kids who, you know, can reverse that. Like, it's rare that I come home and the house is clean from top to bottom, or somebody does my laundry, or somebody cleans my bathroom, or somebody, you know, does something that's like, for me, no. So I feel like the giving tree, and that's what being a single mom is. There's no one else to hand off that baton. That's what you call it, baton? There's no one to hand off that responsibility, you know? And sometimes I have to ask for help, or sometimes there is no help. And I'm like, well, sorry, I can't divide my body in two. Or sometimes I just get so tired. I'm just like, oh, well, it is what it is. I just don't. Sometimes I don't want to yell. And I don't. Sometimes I was like, well, here's the damn phone back. you know, because I'm a takeaway parent. I'm just like, here, just take it. Maybe that's, and I don't spank. So they say, spare the rod, spoil the child. So I guess my kids is spoiled. So, I don't know. Those are some of the things that I do. I probably think of some other things, but I think those are overall things that, and I think I got it. I feel like the giving tree. I'm not down to the trunk. Not yet. But that's the very bottom of the tree. But it's tough being the only parent. It's draining sometimes. It's draining. But I try to be as joyful. I try to be as positive and encouraging and supportive as I can with what I have. And I have to learn to take care of me. Because the kids are not at a place where they can say, okay, I think we need to do more for mom. So they're not there. And I being depleted, not to the trunk yet, but I think that's the toughest part of being a single mom. And behaviorally, I don't have issues with the kids like that. You know, they might get a little attitude here and there, but I know some people will have rough go with their teens. No, I don't. I would say I'm blessed in that area. You know, they might do their little stuff on the side or whatever the teens do, but nothing that will turn the household upside down. Besides my son yelling and gaming all day. I'll take gaming any day over some other issues, you know? So I'm like, you know, he could be doing worse things for, you know. So anyway, so in a nutshell, that is my issue or my experience of being a single mom. Not getting the financial help, time, and being able to divide myself in so many different places, and I can and I don't have time for me or do much for myself. I'm being depleted. So outside of that, I have 3 wonderful kids, and I'll go with the flow of that. So if you have any comments, words of encouragement, something that you've experienced, that stuff that you're going through, leave it in the comment section below. Any advice or any advice you want from me, just let me know. Look who has to come in here. I'm vlogging, because y'all know when I'm vlogging in the bathroom, child, I got some tea, honey, sitting on my lap. She too big to be sitting on somebody's lap. Look at Bobby and her new hairdo. Go Bobby. Go girl. I see you with your little bun on the top, girl.
Maybe I should do 2.
That's the baby. That's mama's baby. Oh, you get, oh, my leg's starting to shake now. Oh, my leg is shaking, City. Oh, my leg is shaking, City. It is though. No, it is shaking. Sydney, you gotta get up. You're cutting off my blood supply. Sydney.
Mom.
Now she really wants to be a baby. Sydney. Sydney. Bobby, get your sister. Oh my God, Sydney.
Come on, Sydney.
Oh my, my foot is turning blue.
Mom, we gotta go.
For real.
Mom, we gotta go.
Where?
We're going to the bank and the sprint store.
I thought you went to the bank.
Mom, you have to be there when I go. I don't even have my card on me.
Well, how are you gonna go to the bank with no card, Sydney?
I'm planning on going with you.
Oh, now you putting your hands in my face?
Mom, we need to go to the gym again.
Oh, you think you cute, Bobby? Work it, girl.
Sydney, you know what we forgot? You know what we forgot? What did we forget, Sydney?
We forgot.
What did we forget? You know what we forgot.
Do I?
Yeah.
What did we forget?
You were
Child, we
asking
cut
for
some
it.
inches off Sydney's hair, child.
Honeycombs?
No, we didn't have them, remember?
We cut
the Asian
we cut
market,
inches
or-
off her hair. Look at this.
We didn't even go in that section.
Turn around, Sydney. Oh, you burped in my face.
Sydney, the shower curtain and the cover.
We forgot it.
You really need to sharpen, like really.
Sydney didn't like getting the trim. She didn't like getting that trim.
What are those little things? The clips.
Oh, they're in the bag in the other closet.
No, did I do differently?
This doesn't make any sense, y'all.
Don't sit
We're
on my
all
bed.
together now.
All
Only one
this
together. We're all in this together.